Assalamu alaikum viewers. In the today session we will discuss about the illicit drugs, and the name of this illicit drugs is the cannabis. The cannabis is well known with the different type of the name with the Hashish, Charas and the Bhang in the different countries. Recently the sciences has derived a chemical from the cannabis plant, and the name of this chemical is the THC, Tetrahydrocannabinol. THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, which is used for the different type of the diseases, and it has been legalized in the different developed countries like USA, Canada, Germany and the Thailand, where the THC has been used for the treatment of the following type of the disease. It is used for the treatment of the chronic pain management. It is also used for the treatment of the nausea and vomiting, which is related with the cancer, and it is also used for the treatment of the epilepsy and the fits related diseases, and it is also used for the relief of the anxiety, stress and the sleep disorder, and it is used for the palliative care management. So after the legalization of the cannabis in the different developed countries, the use of the cannabis has been increased 20% in all over the world. So the cannabis is used for the recreational activities like for relief of the anxiety and the stress, for the relaxation methods, and it is also used for the euphoria and also for the relief of the pain. But it is also shows is the adverse effect on the judgment, poor judgment, poor decision making, and also it is effects on the cognitive pattern of the users. So let's to come up of the some of the facts and figures about the cannabis. According to the World Drugs Report 2022, around 290 million people are the drug user and all over the world. So among of the 292 million people, 230 to 240 million pupils are the cannabis user among these drug users. So the cannabis has been increased 20% for last 1 decade. So after the legalization, the availability of these drugs has been increased. So 64 million people of the cannabis user have come across from the psychological disorders, in which 1 out of the 11 psychological disorder patient didn't receive a medical management or medical treatment or psychological treatment. So the huge proportions of the cannabis user have been come across of the psychological disorder. So it is cause the anxiety, if anxiety and depression, is called the bipolar disorder and the schizophrenia, due to the long and overdose use of the cannabis. And the more crucial and uh, alarming point is that the major proportion of the cannabis users or the from the age of the 15 to 35 year of young age groups. So this young age group is very productive age group, and this productive age group will be affected by the cannabis users. So as a being a policy makers and decision maker, while before to legalizing the cannabis, these illicit drugs, cannabis, in our country or in any other country, we should keep the risk benefit ratio in the front of us, and to check the risk benefit ratio of this drug before to decide to legalize these drugs. Even though the Pakistan has been come crossing the major proportions or the high prevalence of the drug users, in which the cannabis, Charas, Hashish, Bhang, and the opioid users. And in this opioid user is already 35 to 38% are the IUDs, are the HIV positive. So before to legalize these drugs, we should keep these facts and figure in front of us to see the risk and benefit ratio. I hope for such type of informative lecture, remain in touch with the Psychiatric YouTube channel. And the last I request you to subscribe my YouTube channel and follow my Facebook page and TikTok page as well. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. Take care of yourself.